Well, like you mentioned that she'll look around at people, your mom. The idea of going to a bar and like looking at a girl and then that's the cue to like go and talk to someone.
Blows my mind.
That sounds
Blows
insane,
my mind.
right?
Right.
Who does that?
I did it once.
Really? Where it's like she also has like, yep, like you have the same connection or the
Oh
same
no.
idea?
Oh god. It was a one-way connection.
Welcome everyone to another episode of the Plastic Cards Podcast, the show where we break down the video game news of the week. My name is Fonze. I'm joined by my co-host, indie game dev extraordinaire, and secretly getting jacked for the Eternals, Gavin Jones.
The fuck is the Eternals?
Gavin, this is a segue just to show you this. Do you know Kumail Nanjiani?
I already know.
Okay,
oh
so
my, that's not real.
It's real. He got
That's
super duper
not
ripped.
real.
So he's in the Eternals.
That might be real.
It's legit. So it's been tweeted by everybody. It's legit. There's another.
Look at his arm. That's too many veins.
That's all the veins in my body in his one arm. But yeah, so he's getting ripped for the Eternals, and he's jacked. Like, check out these fucking. That's some crazy muscle definition. He's ready to go, man. He's ready to steer a girl, steer your dad.
That's one of the shitty things. Like, I remember when I was lifting weights. I remember I had this weird, I had this uneven muscle definition. He's got these weird.
The abs, sure. If we're gonna really, nitpick, but
no, it's not a nitpick. That's one of the shitty things. Like, I learned when I was like looking up some of the stuff, and I'm like, my muscle definition's fucking weird. It's like, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get when you get jacked. Like, your muscles don't. Nobody's muscles line up perfectly.
Anyways, yeah.
So that's like, I mean, I if I were a lady, I'd still hit it. But like, yeah, that's just like, you don't know what your body's going to be when you get it all down to nothing.
Although theoretically, we should all have the same framework as far as muscls go. Is it just
absolutely
if he works
we
at it
should?
More, he should get that definition, or what would
what
would your advice to him be? What'd you say he's doing wrong here? He's got muscles in his fucking neck. How does that work?
His neck muscles. Yeah, he's working. He's doing the.
And that
shit.
jaw, dude. He's like fucking.
It did define his jaw. Holy shit.
He's ready to go. No, yeah, I'm on board. But he just this was tweeted not by him, which I think is a good move. He didn't tweet this on his own. It was somebody else from the production or whatever started tweeting these pictures.
I wouldn't even be mad if he did.
But it's a good move to just be like, I don't care, like somebody else did it, and then his wife, who's a well-known actress, confirmed like, yep, it's legit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's happening right now.
Jesus, so go her.
Do you ever watch him on? He's on Silicon Valley. Right, he's on a bunch.
I've never watched that show as much as I would love it. I've just never had a way to watch it.
Gotcha. Yeah, he was on. They brought back the Twilight Zone for a minute, and he was on one of the episodes. And it was.
Oh, was it gone already?
Well, I don't know if it's canceled, but they brought it back in. It was an exclusive to CBS's streaming service, and so I said, the first episode is free, and after that, it's gone basically. It's absorbed into the universe. But
this dude looks like he's about to play Captain American.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That is.
Now, here's the deal on these veins, though. These veins make me think that there's some extra help along the way, not to discredit his work, but there's a reality that for a lot of these dudes, as far as actors go, they're getting, performance-enhancing help to get this bod, which I'm not mad at all, and I'm a fan of. I'm just saying that that's probably what's helping some of this extreme, like, veinage stuff going on.
I don't think so. Like,
really?
It's possible.
It's possible, but why not if you can get that help, too? Like, when, like Ryan Reynolds, when you see him, like, those scenes where he's taking off his shirt and he's just crazy ripped, there's no downside to using it.
Yeah, your penis gets smaller.
I think I feel like that's a misconception. I'd like to get a doctor on the phone to confirm this, but
no,
I feel like
your penis gets smaller. There's.
It used to be the balls that would get smaller. Now it's the penis. Just everything is shriveling up.
Sure. I didn't know. I think something happens to the balls. Like,
see, there's a lot of bro sites in here. I want to get some facts.
But yeah, there are downsides. Rage things. I think when you think of steroids, like, my mind is like, so The Rock is very well admitted on some of his movies to be on steroids,
and I'm fine with it.
You can fucking tell.
So why would it only
his
be The Rock,
muscles look like they're about to just tear his skin open, like uncomfortably swole.
Yep.
So that's what I think of when I think of those steroids. It's just like, dude, your skin is not meant to have that much muscle in it.
I hear you on that. I would say it's not only for like building muscle; it could be for definition too, right? And if The Rock's doing
you just starve yourself for definition.
That's true. Yeah. Especially for
like this like he didn't eat all day.
No, yeah, and this is maybe him at one scene for where he really needs to take off his shirt.
Yeah,
that's a common thing. Like Hugh Jackman, there's like they fast for that one scene where they look super duper defined.
Yeah.
But also like if The Rock is doing it, how is everyone else going, oh, okay, he's doing that, I'm jumping on board too? I feel like that's
it's
gonna
fucking dangerous. It's terrible for your heart.
You're right, it's dangerous, but they also get access to the best doctors, right, who can like navigate them through it. I'm on board. I'm saying that I say we both get on this stuff and we figure it out.
We're gonna do the juice. This episode's sponsored by the juice.
Yeah. The juice is loose, I tell you what. So we had the Eternals.
The Eternals, isn't that the whatchamacallit show in the DC universe? Like
it's a Marvel show. There might be another Eternals DC thing going on.
It is a Marvel show.
But there's a movie coming out, and it's a bunch of high profile actors. So there is what's her face who adopted a bunch of kids. She's in it.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
Oh
she's
shit!
A bunch of like crazy actors and actresses are gonna be in it. But
I just love him I hope they let him be funny because his
I would
verbal
imagine so.
timing is never not good.
Are you that funny when you're that jacked though? Is that any kind of issue?
Chris Pratt.
Damn it!
It didn't stop him for
that
a
was
second.
The checkmate there.
To be fair, I still love fat Chris Pratt a little bit more. Maybe just because that's how I initially knew him. Like,
Yeah.
if he went from Jack to old Chris Pratt, I'd be like, buddy.
Yeah, that's true. He's a bit more human when he's like the rounder.
Right. I mean, that's how I fell in love with him.
Yeah.
But no, getting jacked does not make you like one of your favorite comedians is a former
sure.
MMA fighter, and it's like that doesn't. It makes me more mad because he's that handsome, he's that jacked, he's that funny. Like, goddamn.
That's true. You can't.
What chance do I have?
Right. We all just jump off a cliff or something. Gavin, how are you?
I'm very good.
Did you play any video games?
I played nothing all week.
Yep.
I think the only thing I did, I watched like a little bit of shows. Been watching that Reprisal, which didn't get good reviews. Didn't get bad reviews, but didn't get good reviews. It's a Hulu exclusive. It's like about this crime family, which normally I hate those shows, but this one I liked. And I really don't see why the reviews are that bad.
Yep.
But it could kind of be like with like what was it, Carnival Row on Amazon, where like.
These are deep, obscure cuts. You're seeking out the...
No, they're not. These were well promoted, yeah. So Carnival Row was really promoted. It had Legolas and Eyebrows Magoo. I don't know either of their names.
The guy from American Pie? He has the big eyebrows. Eugene Levy?
No.
That's what I think
How
of
do you know his name?
I don't know. Gavin, I can't remember most of my family members. I remember his name for some reason.
Wow.
I don't know. My brain just does
No,
that.
there's it's whoever plays Legolas, whatever, Orlando Bloom,
Okay.
and some other famous very young actress who always has like these. Typically, she has like bright blonde hair and super fucking brown eyebrows. That's distracting.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
Yeah, Carnival Row came out and it was super strong and then ended lame. So I'm like, all right, I see where their views came from.
Oh, okay.
But this, like, I don't get why it got bad, like, meh reviews. So that's about it.
Gotcha. It's on Hulu, you said?
It's on Hulu. I think it's pretty good. I can't say. I don't think there's a single. No, there's at least one famous actress. There's. Did you watch Orange is the New Black?
No, but I've heard of the show. I know it's huge, but
yeah,
she's one of the people in there.
Oh, Ron Perlman's in it. He's not in any of the previews.
Gotcha.
He's barely in it though.
I see. I always think of him as Hellboy, also the voice of Fallout. I just think of him as the...
Oh, there you go.
Because he does the narrating stuff all the time.
He's great. I mean, I always think of him as a Beast from Beauty and the Beast, the TV show.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Written by George R.R. Martin.
What?
Those are facts.
That's crazy.
That's also not how I think of Ron Perlman. I just wanted to drop a knowledge bomb on you.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's on Disney Plus.
Yeah. I think that was the show where Ron Perlman was like, I need to get out of this. Or not Ron Perlman, George R.R. Martin. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. So no games?
No games. Nothing. Nada. You played a lot of games.
Yeah, I booted up some stuff. So I had a good whole Sunday where I just kind of had some time to play some games. So I jumped into Hellblade just to kind of, since we had the Hellblade 2 announcement, I wanted to get into that first one and I never finished it. I didn't finish it this time, but I wanted to kind of get refreshed on it and be reminded of it. And the graphics are awesome and beautiful as it was the first time, but also the puzzles were, I just respect them a lot, but the puzzles are somewhat difficult to where I just kept forgetting what I needed to do. I also haven't jumped in months. So I jumped into this random point in the game and had to figure out the puzzles. But once I did that, I got into the swing of it. The combat is really cool. So combat is simple, but it's still super deep as much as you want to jump into it. I had a lot of fun with the combat. It's actually really dope.
Was it? So have you ever beaten it?
No.
Okay, so going back there,
I may never will because it's like I have to have these moods where I want to keep playing it, and
Right.
it's like few and far between.
like, man, this game about depression is, or not depression, it's mental health. Yeah.
Which is pretty broad, but yeah.
Yeah, I do remember. I'm trying to remember correctly what it was. It's like, didn't this game like lie to people initially? It said like, hey, if you die this many times, your save file gets reset.
That's what I was still under the impression of. Is that not what happens? Because as you
No,
die,
that's definitely what happens. That was not a lie.
Gotcha. That's what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I forgot until I booted it up again. I was playing it. I died like 2 or 3 times, and her arm starts to get more and more black. Like this black stuff starts taking over her body.
Oh, that's cool.
And it grows as you die. So kind of as a reminder, hey, don't keep fucking this up because you will die. I would like to see how it looks like when you're almost, enveloped
Right.
by this stuff. But yeah, there's a penalty. But the game does give you a lot of ways to keep from dying, or to like these like last little bits to kind of bring it back before you die.
Right.
But yeah, I forgot about that point.
I mean, and that was a neat thing too, because they sowed this lie, so people are really nervous going into it. Everyone at launch is like, I can't die too many times.
Right.
Also, this game is hard as balls.
It is hard.
So like,
I
that's
even brought
terrifying.
it down to easy, and it's still fucking hard.
Right.
You have to get the timing right. You have to get the dodging and the rolling and stuff. But yeah, it was really cool. I'm very excited for what they do with the next one, because
Yeah.
already is a strong out of the gate.
One night. Oh, you did play One Night Stand.
I played One Night Stand, yeah. So that was on PS4, and it was really cool. I didn't know what to expect, and it's very simple. You have this story that unfolds. You have to make these story decisions, and the story changes, or like you get a different outcome every time if you make different decisions. And it's just you talking to this girl. You had a one night stand, and you're trying to figure out stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny how you can it can really go off the rails with what you decide to do, or you can have like the normal human responses to her to like have a typical ending to whatever happens with you guys. Yeah. But like you can do really weird shit to like get thrown out of her house quickly, or try.
Oh, you're in her house.
Yeah, so you wake up in her house and you're naked, and you have to like figure out, it's been like a night of drinking, so you have no idea what happened. Yeah. And so you talk to her about what happens. Right. And there's no real goal. Like the goal isn't to have a pleasant interaction or negative interactions. There's just a bunch of different interactions you can have. And
just kind of explore the space, see what happens. That's neat. How many times do you think you played it?
I played it like 10, 12 times. Damn. I think I officially there's trophies or achievements for each like certified one ending, and I think I got like maybe 7 of them. But yeah, it was a kind of thing where it was quick to go back into it, so it was just fun to just keep trying different things. And you can there's a bunch of these different like, I love to see like with the devs how they plan it out. There must be just a tree of all these different options, right, and how they branch out. So you notice if you take one route and you do something wrong, or at least to you're quickly incentivized to go back to that and then keep that bridge going and try something else.
Oh, interesting.
But it was really cool.
Pretty cool.
And I imagine it could run on anything, because it's just very easy to to run it. It's just these text options, the simple animation and stuff, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
Nice.
I played some more Days Gone. I want to love that game, get more into it, because it's super beautiful, but it's just really awkward and kind of janky, I guess is the term I think of it. Like the way they want you to play the game is just very frustrating. Sometimes you'll drive across the map to go talk to someone to say, just so they can tell you that they don't need you. There's a lot of stuff like that where it's just unnecessarily making you like drive around. Your bike's always running out of gas. The game does not save in a way that's like beneficial to you at all. If you die, you have to go like way further back than you should have. It's fucking frustrating, but it's a gorgeous game. It's like, I want to get into it. It's a cool world. It's in Northwest. Yeah, it's got some issues, but yeah. And played some Fortnite just because there was a Star Wars event. I wanted to see what the hubbub was.
But the TIE fighters go.
They did, yeah. So if you jump in over the weekend, you get a free TIE fighter like glider thing. So you're just like hanging on a TIE fighter as you enter the map. It's pretty dope. But I missed the event. I had no intention of watching it, but on Saturday they had a premiere where they showed off a special clip of the new Star Wars movie at whatever like movie theater in the game, and you could watch it, and it was just a clip of the movie you could watch. And then if you stuck around in the game at that point, there was these lightsabers that unlocked that you could have like a lightsaber battle with people, and you got to
how much do those cost?
Well, it was free if you were there, I want to say, but I think you can buy them now, but for whatever $20 or whatever the fuck. But there's other you can unlock these other outfits too that you have to buy, but there's like Finn and what's her face, Rey. You can unlock them as characters. Also, the red stormtroopers, you can buy them as well. They're so dope. They're like the coolest fucking stormtrooper I've ever seen. They're just red. They have these cool lines, and I want to just find a bodysuit like that and just walk around like that, because it's really cool.
A cat suit, if you will.
That was it. Yeah, just got to, and I jumped around a lot between these different games and just played them.
Heck yeah, dude.
Sat my undies and didn't shower, and that was it.
No, ain't no laws when you're drinking claws. All right.
You know what? Yeah, so we get that tattooed on me.
I've seen a tattoo.
Have you?
Oh, I posted that on Facebook. It was a Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
drinking.
I was gonna say I saw that somewhere. It's like that's a perfect. It's 2019 encapsulated.
Oh man, and you know what? That person's not gonna regret that tattoo ever.
I don't know.
Every time they look at it, they're just gonna laugh. It's like, dude, that's a stupid tattoo. Yeah, but it ain't great though.
Where was it? Do you remember where on their body it was?
No, I think it was the lower calf, but I don't know.
Gotcha. They get like a face tattoo of it.
I put that on back calf.
The tramp stamp.